Hello and welcome back to fmbpdota's cast of CEVO Playoffs. This is round 2 from the upper bracket. We got Nexus Gaming going up against Team Pandemic in a best of 3. This is game 3. I am Joey and with me tonight is Callie.
Yo. Yeah, game 3. Game 2 was just played right now and it was awesome. Great performance by Nexus. Just kind of out-farming, I think, Pandemic in the long run, and using that Phantom Lancer pretty much perfectly was Morphin, as well as a nice play by the other members, of course. And I think it was just too much for Pandemic to handle. The onslaught was just too large, and they're actually going to ban out Phantom Lancer, so don't want to have to go up against that again in game 3.
Yeah, the Lothar Shadowblade on Caillou on that Luna, I thought at first was kind of a weird choice. Maybe he wanted to get a BKB, but man, it paid off. Caillou had some really good plays with that.
They just never, like, yeah, they pretty much didn't, like, go for a head-on team fight, like push a tower and stuff like that you normally see with a Luna mid-game push like that. You rush the BKB in that situation, but they just went for like picking off the Tinker with that Lothar's, or sorry, with the Shadowblade a lot of times, and Morphin kind of just being annoying as well on the side lanes. So yeah, I think it was a smart item choice in that sense. And look at that, Darkseer first picked. So yeah, just like you said in the other 2 games, both these teams love Darkseer, or at least love to ban him off in the first round, and they're going to take him.
Yep, so it looks like we'll have a bit of a different style game here with that Darkseer being played this time.
Yeah. Well, at least we're not going to see a Keeper of the Light Darkseer games. I feel are just, you like
They'll
have the potential
forever.
to turtle so long with both those heroes, yeah. But anyway, Nyx Assassin, Keeper of the Light banned out for Nexus, and Pandemic going to take out Phantom Lancer like I mentioned earlier, and the Bat Rider, and yeah, picking up the Darkseer first. We're going to see 2 picks here for Nexus. I think have they not run the Lifestealer lately anymore, or what's going on? Because they used to love the Lifestealer.
Yeah, that was kind of Wagwan's bread and butter, and he's not with him anymore. I think real life stuff kind of got in the way, and they brought Morphin was on the B team, as well as Rakudo and Fallen. They brought them up to form this new squad here,
which is looking real strong.
Another Rubik pick and a Lifestealer.
The Rubik. Here you go. Okay. We're going to see the Nexus of old, at least some remnants of their past this game.
Yeah, I was expecting I was hoping to see a Mag, actually. I mean, he makes for some big plays. I hate playing against him when I'm actually in the games,
yeah.
but...
Yeah, he's good, but like you said in the first game, I think Rubik being taken for Nexus, so it's kind of dangerous for Pandemic to pick up that Mag. It's just always something to worry about, is you pretty much have to get that Rubik in, or else it's pretty easy to steal that spell, because usually you want to use RP and then follow it up with a Skewer, but the Skewer has a slight delay on it, so pretty easy spell to steal, and it's just so devastating on a Rubik who can 4-staff in and use it, which I pretty much saw Chuan do for IG all of the G League.
Chuan is pretty good with that Rubik.
Yeah, he is. So 2 more picks here for Pandemic. Let's see if they take that Juggernaut again for a 3rd game straight, or maybe the Juggernaut Chaos Knight combo that we saw them pull last week.
Yeah, well, I think that the Chaos Knight was only to deny the Wisp Chaos Knight, but I don't know, maybe we'll see a Puck here. I've been seeing Puck Darkseer. There's going to be a Queen of Pain, so we've got some early teamfight potential already with this Darkseer and Queen of Pain. The Ion Shell damage and the Screams, pretty much any early extended teamfight going to go the way of Team Pandemic. So far, with
yeah, we'll see,
4 heroes picked so far.
Yeah. We'll see how 476 can handle this Queen of Pain. I'm assuming it'll be going mid. Hasn't picked it up yet. It's been going to Nexus each time, or at least in the first game, not the second one. It was banned out. And they're going to take the Shadow Demon, if anything, to deny it to Nexus.
That's what I was going to say.
They do already
to
have
deny
the Rubik,
it.
though. Yeah. Because, yeah, picking up a Shadow Demon as well as a Rubik against a Darkseer it's pretty easy to pick him off after that. There's just 2 ways to stop his Surge.
Yeah, well, even the Rubik might be enough here. Just bait the Surge, pick up, and then open wounds after he lands. So I guess we're expecting, at least so far, a defensive tri-lane from Nexus and a traditional Darkseer off lane.
I'll go for Lina here.
You think they're going to take Lina? Yeah, they could take Lina to deny it.
Yeah. Deny it, plus it's pretty good. That would be a pretty solid offensive tri-lane if they choose to do that. I'm going to go solo against the Darkseer. But they're going to take Gyrocopter again, and we saw how well Fawn played it last game. Just able to pick up a few lucky haste runes, I guess I'd say. That's how I ended up getting the first blood. And yeah, once he was able to get up a little bit of farm, it was just like pretty much a secondary semi-carry that they had. Just doing huge damage with that flat cannon in team fights and being able to support it as well pretty adeptly in the early stages. So just a good hero overall.
Yeah, I think Gyro support is he's definitely tier 1 support. Just that Rocket Barrage, no matter what, does so much damage. Early in the game when everyone's level 1, and then like for a while when everyone's kind of keeping level 3s and aggressive tri-lanes and stuff. It falls off if you are not winning your tri-lane, but if you are, Gyrocopter as a support can just snowball with that extra farm and gold from kills and towers, and just pretty much becomes another carry. Like that one game of the pros we cast when a support Gyrocopter got a rampage at like 17 minutes or 25 minutes in.
Yeah, and then he just, like you said, snowballed from there. It was huge. And as well as the homing miss, actually, is kind of underestimated. If you pick up just 1 point of that in the tri-lane, you at least force the other team to, kill it off and be coordinated and kill it off. They have to back off the lane when they do that, or else they're going to just, that's your opening to initiate. The Rubik can go then. As well as if he just roams into the middle lane a little bit and drops a rocket on the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain pretty much has to back off, or else he's going to be in a lot of danger. So yeah, like you said, a good support hero. Tier 1 probably, in my books as well. I don't know about Gyrocopters. We're seeing a Magnus ban here for Pandemic, followed by an Anti-Mage ban by Nexus, which is, I feel, a good ban. Pandemic used that Anti-Mage really well in the first game. Should we be able to just get tons of farm on him and then snowballed from there. And the Bounty Hunter being banned off by Pandemic this game, maybe feeling like that would be a good offlaner for Nexus to choose, and they're just going to take him out.
Indeed. Magnus actually banned out every game this series, in the second round of bans, so no Magnuses. No Magni.
Magni? Yeah, Magnus would be a good hero actually for Nexus. They already have the Rubik, so no real fear of getting it stolen, and just a pretty good mid hero to go against the Queen of Pain as well. And the team fight after that would be huge. The reverse polarity into the call down.
Yeah,
so,
wow.
I guess Pandemic considering that. Yeah.
And we wait on the last ban here to see what it is and get the picks and have this game underway. And I'm very looking forward to it. And this is upper bracket, so whichever team loses here will just be dropped to the lower bracket, and so we'll see them again. So if you're really digging either of these two teams,
who will they face off then?
I know Faded is down there, Swag's down there. Faded and Swag play pretty soon, so they'll be playing one of them, and My Intent is down there. So I think the loser of this game maybe plays My Intent.
Okay, right on. And then in the upper bracket is
Chibusa is advanced. Whoever wins this plays Chibusa next.
Okay, right on. And Puck taken out for Pandemic. Like we said in the first game, a pretty good hero to go against Queen of Pain. So I guess Pandemic really want to ensure that the Queen of Pain can win the middle lane and just be able to take it from there. But maybe we'll see Nexus pick up a hero that they know can take out the Queen of Pain, like we saw Pandemic do in the first game with that Dragon Knight.
Well, I don't know. That was just kind of weird. Like, Caillou was definitely winning early, harassing 476 on really low, but there was a bit of a misplay at the top rune. Dragon Knight picked up that haste, able to land 2 Dragon Tails, Dragon Breath, and just right clicks with the haste rune, able to take Caillou down. Because I'd have to say Queen of Pain's going to win that traditionally one-on-one.
Yeah, probably. But if it's true though, if the Dragon Knight can get his levels up and just bottle crow it like the Philippine Dota
Pinoy
did,
Dota, best Dota.
He can just spam Fire Breath. he can just spam. Oh, they're gonna think that Juggernaut is actually worth a ban here, and I got to agree with them. Just Fatch showing how well he can play that Juggernaut, just how well he's pretty much mastered that hero. So I think it's worth a ban against Pandemic, especially in the second round. I mean, why not?
Yeah, apologies to Pandemic since we've been casting these. It looks like your secret may be out.
Sorry about that. Yeah, but yeah, if you know a team loves to play heroes that much, then just might as well take it out and make them have to think of something new. I guess if Pandemic gets you to ban off the Juggernaut, then that's kind of good for them as well.
Yeah, but who knows? I'm sure Pandemic is a versatile squad. And they pick up the Weaver to go against the Nakes, which you gotta like. It's pretty much the thing to do, as Envision Requiem, unfortunately knocked out of the CEVO Playoffs already. Kind of created the meta of Weaver versus Lifestealer throughout the CEVO Season 1.
Yeah, and I guess we'll be seeing that again, depending if we see the Nexus offensive try-line again here with the Lifestealer. Whether it'll have to be the Weaver against him, or do you think the Weaver will just be in the off lane and not Darkseer?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I think Darkseer is still a great... He doesn't affect Nakes or Lifestealer as much, since he can kind of rage to go in for last hits on those dual waves, or just rage and take out the Ion Shell. But, I mean, it's still going to hurt, I guess, Morphin on the Lifestealer a bit. And then we can just have Weaver in a tri-lane pushing that bot safe lane pretty hard.
Yeah, there it is, yeah. So, I guess we'll just have to see. But Clockwork taken again for Nexus, so we're going to be seeing another icon, Clockwork, and he did a fantastic job in Game 2 with those pretty much huge hook shots. And that Blade Mail in that fight in the near the Dire Ancients, just doing so much damage. So we'll be seeing that again this game. And we'll have to see if Pandemic have a counter to it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can really
say.
counter Clockwork. I think just sticking together, playing as a unit. So Clockwork, if he does hook in, he gets bursted, and he's not going to just find a straggler.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Tiny and Tinker.
But you're probably saying the same thing over there.
Actually, can't even hear you. My game is so slow. Alright, just a moment here while people figure out who they're going to play. As we know, Team Pandemic switches the roles around quite a bit besides 476. But who will Fatch play?
Yeah, who will Fatch play? I was just wondering that myself.
The Weaver?
I would assume the Weaver, I guess. Yeah, I would assume. Since, yeah, Panda's going to take the Shadow Demon. Panda's just the lone Doom player for Pandemic, and Fatch taking Tiny.
Damn you, Fatch.
Too tricky.
Alright, I'll go ahead and introduce the Dire here.
You really should prepare for battle.
Oh, yo, go for that sick HUD. Oh, Rakuto. Taking my advice.
What? Your advice?
Thanks!
he said it in the lobby, and I was just like, say it in the game so that all our viewers will see it, so it's like a real shout out.
Who are you? Anyway.
We'll tickle your pickle.
How come no one's making fun of you, huh?
What's that?
So no one's making fun of you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got a 5-man smoke
Why
under
would
the
they?
jungle
Because
here.
I'm the best caster.
Yeah, I guess
they
you
don't
are
need
the
to make
best.
fun of me. Respect.
They're gonna find,
might find Shibby.
Shibby. There's the open wounds and Morphin. This is gonna be the first blood. There's a big avalanche actually, but it doesn't matter. Fallen actually kind of dodging the avalanche, and actually not kind of. He did dodge the avalanche. The Rocket Barrage gonna pick up the first blood. So just gonna really help out that support gyrocopter to start snowballing, as we were mentioning earlier.
And maybe Aisha?
They swapped, because remember, you don't get the new items until you die, so...
This is it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Rakuto on the Rube, Icon on the Clockwork, Morphin on the Nakes, carry Nakes, Caillou, a mid lane on the Tinker, so the second Tinker of the series, And Fallen on the gyrocopter. Shout out to the rocket strat, actually. We got the gyro, the tinker, and the clockwork. So rocket strat, we'll see how strong it is.
Rocket strat. Yeah, and on the Radiant here we got Pandemic. Thatch is going to be taking that Darkseer. Looks like he's going to be in the jungle, at least for now. Shadow Demon being played by Pandas. They're in the bottom lane, going to be babysitting Shibby on the Tiny. In the middle lane, we have 476 with that cool cloak that we mentioned before, who's going to be taking that Queen of Pain. He's going for fast bottle. And on the Weaver up top, we have Politician.
Interesting. So the support, Politician going under the Weaver again. Everyone just being very versatile. He's getting picked up. They dropped the Sentry. The Suguchi. Is it going to be enough? We have Flat Cannon on Per. He might be level 2. Or, excuse me, Fallen. No, he's only level 1. How is he only level 1? He got first blood. And I guess it was split between 5 heroes. Wow, that only gives 35 experience.
Didn't get much.
That's insane. And speaking of cloaks for Queen of Pain, the new one in the Anuxi Moon chest looks sick.
Which one? The who? The Queen of Pain?
There's a new one in the Shaper Divine chest. It looks baller.
That's sick. Yeah. Well, actually, I like what Icon's been doing here. He's just shot rockets pretty much all across the Radiant jungle. He's pretty much discovered that Thatch is in there. So Nexus well aware that we just got.
Politician goes down at the top lane. I think being a little too aggressive with the Suguchi. Maybe didn't realize the Sentry was down actually, since they didn't really chase him when they dropped it. And
yeah,
Fallen just getting a full rocket barrage.
Yeah, that's why you always want to be checking the opponents, especially the supports' inventories. And you see that Rakuto only has 1 Sentry right now, so you have to know that it's in the lane somewhere. And Politician's going to have to play a lot more carefully after that. Just good job by Fallen here to zone him out.
I wonder what he'll build actually on the Weaver.
Plenty of sentries.
Caillou going for a more traditional Tinker build, going to get that March just for farming up those bots and just that global push.
Yeah, I really think Pandemic expected an offensive tri-lane from Nexus, because we're seeing Politician go for 2 Slippers of Agility, and if he was going against a Clockwork, that would have been great, but going against this this defensive tri-lane doesn't really give him much, so he's going to have to be pretty much he's just zoned out right there by the rocket. Just has to take it.
Yeah, when I find myself in this situation on the Weaver, playing that offlane against, a duo or a tri-lane, obviously XP is the name of the game, just trying to get as much XP as possible and not feeding kills if they got sentries down. And I just like to build an urn and then use my levels if I can hit level 7 with 4 Suguchi, and then just try to get some team fights going down and just picking people off, getting those urn charges.
Yeah, certainly.
We'll see what he decides to go for.
Yeah, and we're seeing a difference here. Caillou on the Tinker this game. Going to be going for that March of the Machines build, and it's already doing pretty good against the Queen of Pain. You can just drop it whenever he needs to push the lane, and 476 has to back up, of course, but I think 476 might still have the advantage here in picking up runes at least.
Top lane again.
Oh man, another kill.
A long range fade bolt. Actually going to take out Politician there.
I'm not seeing him coming.
I saw the last one, and I pretty much missed this one, but I saw the fade bolt hit, and Politician goes down to be 0-2.
Okay.
Yeah, he is 0-2 right now. Well, that's the beauty of...
is really low on the Shadow Demon.
The beauty of watching in Dota TV is you don't have to use my camera. You can just watch the game and use your own camera, which is normally what I do.
476.
Yeah, in the mid lane. Caillou, TB support's coming in. The bottle charge is going to be enough to live. And now 476. He's got enough mana for a blink out of here. It's on cooldown for 3 more seconds. Who actually TP'd in? It looks like it was Rakuto. Long range fade bolt would be able to take 476 pretty low. And Caillou bottles up. He's actually going to find himself the top rune. It's going to be Invis, so he'll be back into full health. He's got his boots, tier 1, and 200 gold, so assuming he's rushing boots of travel, should have him at a pretty decent time if he keeps up his farm that he's doing right now.
Yeah, very nice job by Caillou. Knew it was pretty much just going to be one last hit. Auto attack, using that laser for the mischance, or 100% mischance, and just going to be able to survive that gank. We'll see if Nexus can get some ancient stacking going, because clearly Caillou going for this March of the Machines build. He's going to pop it now.
476, TP's in.
476.
He's going to miss. So Caillou saves his life again with the laser. But now the aggressive blink from 476. Another auto attack. If Blink was more than level 1, the cooldown would be a little shorter and he could have got in there and got a kill.
Yeah, regardless, getting Caillou really low, and he's just gonna have to go back now.
Let's see, the supports are still up here in this defensive tri lane. Maybe trying to kill Politician again. They've already had pretty good success with that, and the homing missile to zone him out even further.
Dire's middle tower.
Let's see what their levels
is under
are, since
attack.
they're level 4 and level 3, so they're doing pretty well. In the bot lane, we got some action. Icon pops the cogs. They're disrupting everyone as they normally do. But can he get out of here? Nice tree jukes, ring around the Rosie here, and Icon actually couldn't get out just fine. Shadow Demon just gives up. He's like, I don't want to play this game.
Just forget about it, yeah. But the carry advantage here, Morphin maybe lasting a little bit better here. He's got 38, and maybe that's just a testament to how annoying the Clockwork can be in the offlane. With those rockets messing up the equilibrium and just messing up a few kills, but there's gonna be a race for this bottom rune. Caillou
gets it. I feel like he could turn here. The rocket doing a ton of damage, just one more auto attack. But the blink is gonna be fast enough, and actually everyone was there. And a defensive disruption to there was no dot from laser. It's just the mischance, so I don't know. In case rockets were coming, I think he didn't. Yeah. But rocket's not even skilled for Caillou. This is a fairly interesting build, but Tinker's one of those characters where you can kind of do whatever you want. It's just what you're comfortable with and personal preference.
Yeah, I think always pretty much 1 point. Not bad. It doesn't.
It's Captain
damage,
Bamboo.
But yeah, a rocket was actually coming from Icon, actually a rocket flare, but it did end up missing. It was just a little bit off though, so I think that was a pretty good disruption. At least a good idea to have a creative play like that.
Yeah, it was. 476 goes on Rakuto. Politician's here. One laser just takes him down. That very squishy Weaver just going to drop instantly, and another sentry there. So Fallen doing a good job just buying all those sentries up. And a march of machines to thwart any aggression coming out from the TPs that Pandemic brought to the mid lane. I'm sorry I kind of interrupted you there, but Captain Bamboo is on the map. He's flying over the trees of the tier 1 tower, just waiting for the bottle crow.
Wait, who? What? Oh.
Captain Bamboo.
Sick. I've never seen this guy.
I've never seen him. This is the first time in game. Looks pretty sweet.
Oh, he looks awesome. Yeah. So score's 4-0 right now for Nexus, and what you would expect, they're leading the gold by 2,000 right now, experience by over 2,000, and that's just pretty much due to the kills, and Morphin has just been having free farm up here. He's picking up just treads all by itself right there, and he's got the hand of Midas as well. Going for that Midas build, and what is Shibby up to? He's picked up phase buttes, and he also has 1,500 gold, so not doing so bad himself.
I think he's probably just going to rush that Ags. Sometimes we see phase Yasha before the Ags. Yeah, I guess phase Yasha would be fine here. Even more move speed to land your avalanches, get those tosses that you really want, as well as just right click. But again, the cleave can't be underestimated.
No, yeah.
It also makes you pretty tanky with all that extra health. Double damage, 476 blinking in on Caillou. Looks like maybe gonna get the kill, but no, that laser just saving Caillou's life time after time.
Yeah, as soon as all the nukes come out, that DD is just pretty much useless after the laser. So nice awareness there by Caillou. And I think that Pandemic are really kind of being put on the back foot here. If they don't start something up, if they don't get something rolling, then Morphin is going to get a lot of farm up really quickly, and he's going to have his armlet in no time if that's what he goes for.
Yeah, the Weaver versus Nakes thing, it didn't really work out. They've got the sentries that have been being bought because the supports for Nexus are having a good game, so that 1 second in the mid lane, actually. Caillou maybe going to go down to the Shadow Strike damage. No, 476 drops first, and Caillou actually going to live, so really well played by there. Rakuto had TP'd in. Maybe 476 didn't see it. He TP'd in actually a while ago. But yeah.
Yeah, so there's some saving grace there. Well, sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying with Fallen getting that first blood, able just to buy up a lot of sentries, and then same thing with the Darkseer Surge. The Rubik Telekinesis kind of just baits out the Saguchi. They hold him there for the Rocket Barrage, and he's so squishy he just goes down, so...
Yeah, and a rocket on the bottom lane here. It's going to be killed quite easily with that double attack there, the Geminate from the Weaver. Allows for 2 attacks. And yeah, 5-0 now for Nexus. So I'm really looking forward to what they can do here. 476 trying again.
He's Rakuto's in trouble.
Just drop the Sonic Wave.
Maybe not. There's a telekinesis to buy some time, but Rakuto gonna go down actually. That blink not even needed, but just to secure the kill. He knows pretty much
I feel
everyone's bot lane for Nexus. Oh, not even. Where are they? We got Morphin in the jungle. I guess it's safe to assume he's there.
Yeah, and 476 going to pick up a regen rune, so that's really going to help him out after a little bit of a rough start, I feel. Let's see, he's died once, and he's got 1 kill, but I think he's been kind of getting dominated. Going to go on Per here. Might as well use up all his mana. Rakudo going to steal Shadow Strike again. That's really unfortunate. He's looking for that level 4 Screaming Pain, but 476 using that first and then Poison Strike, so very smart by him.
The bots are up now on Caillou. They're trying to push this bot tier 1 out. A politician almost goes down! Are the rockets there? No, Rocket's not able to land. Panda's in the trees here. Wow, that Cogs did a lot of damage. Almost pushed Panda off the map, but it seems that's not possible. That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
literally pushed off the map.
Gonna be back there.
So yeah.
Oh no, Kai's just gonna go back middle.
And Politician, kinda useless. If there's a team fight and there's a march on the ground, he can't even go in. Even in Saguchi, he almost died from full health in a March of the Machines.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's the benefit of going for that March build. I don't think any hero can really walk into that. Maybe the Tiny for a little bit, but he's still got to be careful. He's picked up an Ogre Club and a Point Boost, so just going straight for that Eggs. Which is fine, you know, it's going to help out. He's going to be missing a little bit of move speed from the Yash, but he'll probably pick that up later anyway. And top lane, there's some action.
Yeah, it's being pushed down.
This tower.
Looks like Morphin dove a little past. He's in the ranged melee. The ranged melee. What? Oh my god. He's in the ranged creep for the Radiant here. And maybe they're going to try to set something up.
There's support coming.
He won't get as much health back now as it's only got a... It actually goes down to the... March of the Machines there. So Morphin not getting all the health back he could. His Midas is up. He probably wants to use it pretty quickly. Gonna TP bot for the free farm. And now the support's up top. Gonna have to back. Now it's Caillou. Caillou going for the Soul Ring. So pretty standard. Bots into Soul Ring for the Tinker. And then maybe we'll see Sheepstick, I guess, would be the next item. He could go with Dagon. Yeah, he's having a pretty good game right now.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, or even just a Blink Dagger to ensure he's pretty safe. 476 looks like he's got his eyes set on Morphin here, but Morphin with tons of mana and tons of farm, so I think he's going to be fine even if 476 does go on him. He needs at least 1 or 2 more heroes.
Yeah, he needs someone else, but in the top lane, Ball should be finding himself in trouble, getting picked up. Wow, the Avalanche did a lot of damage, but Fallen going to be there. Hook from Icon misses. They're kind of funky point blank. They just go through heroes, kind of like Potom's arrow.
Yeah.
Oh, the scream onto Caillou. Can he get him? The laser's there, and then the blink back to the tower. Morphin wants the chase. Doesn't have armlet yet, so he can't really toggle. I feel like a basketball.
It feels like a basketball. Why is that?
Being dribbled around? I don't know. Here comes 476 onto Morphin.
Nice
Rage.
Yeah, it just would have been hit by that. Would have been hit there by the Scream Pain, but he actually dodges it with Rage. Nice quick fingers there. And Icon and Fatch having some good-hearted talks there. You know, it's at least it's good-spirited, you know.
Slightly strange, though.
Oh well, yeah, very strange. But at least they're being good sports, you know. Up top, Politician going on Rakudo here. Pause.
Tactical.
From Icon. Colin.
Just kidding. They fixed that actually. In practice games, the cameras are locked and you can't query any heroes to click on them or open the shop.
Yeah, that's only in practice games?
Practice and tournament.
Oh, right on. Yeah, that's a good call.
I assume they'll expand it to team matchmaking. That would make sense, as it's pretty serious.
There's definitely the potential for. I want to say. Well, I want to say, just a lot of potential for shenanigans. But you know, I haven't really seen much of it, at least in pubs. Just usually most people are good-hearted about it.
Yeah, I've never really seen anyone
nice
like.
pause.
The only annoying thing is if you kind of own a team and they start pausing on the throne when their throne's dying. That's pretty annoying.
That's when you just say you're savoring the win and just enjoying it more.
But let's check out the net worth. Morphin way ahead right now at 6,560, followed by Caillou at 4,300, and then Shibi on the Tiny, 3,800, followed by 476 mid, and then Nexus, Icon, I keep calling him Nexus, Icon on the Clockwork. I'll just stop there, it's not really important after the first three.
Yeah, and Morphin has picked up his armlet now, so it's going to be even stronger. Even more of a presence, I feel. And without Shibi having that Aghanim Scepter, I think Nexus has a real window right now to take down a few Tier 1 towers. They've already taken down top, so I feel like they can group up, but I think they're just content to farm right now. They have the Tinker able to stall up the game, who has his boost of travel really early. Kai doing a nice job there, and I think they're ready to resume here.
Rakudo.
Rakudo calling out.
Good thing he reminded us. Whoa, that was... Oh, he's got tossed. I was like, that was a really high telekinesis. And he actually steals Saguchi off of that and able to get out of there. So he's not going to die.
Real quick fingers there, using toss, lightning, yeah, and then stealing Saguchi as well. Nice job by him to escape.
Indeed. Looks like... Oh, Shibi throwing Quap into initiate onto Fallen. So nice team play there. Reminds me of that Quap Techies, which apparently we'll never see in Dota 2.
Good.
Yeah, good. Keep Techies out.
Murray would be very upset.
Yes, he would. As would a lot of other people.
I guess. Yeah.
Every time on the patch note for the forum, every time there's a new patch, everyone's like, or a new hero, there's always one guy, I want Techies.
There's always one. The guys at Valve are like, nah.
I'm pretty sure Techies is going to be last. It looks like they're trying to do a lore style thing for like a arcing lore for why the map is set up this way and everything like that. And it's called like Techies Old Book or something. So I think Techies is going to be dead last. Hook hits nothing there from Icon. And just going to run away now. He's pretty far in. Soul Catcher disrupt onto Rakudo. Rakudo instantly taken out. Shibi gonna get the kill there, and the chase continues. 476 chasing Icon. Can't really blink over, yeah, he's gonna have to back off.
That high strength growth from Clockwork. All he has is a bracer, and he's just already got lots of health, so pretty much able to stand up to the Queen of Pain. No problem. And what is 476 going for? It looks like he's starting to go for an Orchid, but he's just having a little bit of trouble picking up his items. A nice job by Caillou in the middle lane. With that boots of travel, he's forcing 476 to go all the way around the map and try to defend his pushes.
Yeah, he's going to pick up some farm in the bot lane, Scream of Pain, taking out a whole wave. He's actually at 52 last hit, so not the best when you're going mid lane, but he did kind of lose that lane, had a rough go.
Bottom tower is under
and that missile just stops your farming a lot. I'm not the missile, sorry, the laser from Tinker. Like, if you're going to go for last hit, you can just throw the laser.
Yeah.
And a smoke up here
like
from Nexus. Hook across, Snake's Bomb coming out as well. There's the open wins on the Shibi. Shibi's used everything. Looks like he used it on Caillou, so everything going to be on cooldown. Here comes Fallen. Puts the rocket call down right on top of that TP coming in. Looks like Clockwork does drop. Here's Politician, though. Looks like he may go down. No, he's got the backtrack Saguchi out. Dust pop, though. And now we can't purge the dust. Really long-range laser rocket. I think the rocket not going to be enough, because it's not a high level as the Caillou's build. But looks like Rakudo with what looks to be either Saguchi or a Fade Bolt able to take out the Weaver. And going to get out because he has that Saguchi. And the wall drop from Thatch. Picked it up at level 8 actually, just in case a team fight broke out. I think Thatch having a rough game. He's going for the mech. He's not really close. He didn't jungle in very well. And he didn't go into the offlane, so he's had a hard time getting the CS he needs. Only 44 last hits.
Yeah, this really quick start from Nexus is just kind of slowed down a Darkseer who would like to sit in the jungle for at least 10 minutes and try to farm something up. But a little push here coming from Nexus. Nice avalanche, is going to slow it down a little bit, but it looks like Rakudo might be in trouble. He's got Soul Catcher on him, so if there's some follow-up damage, he's got Saguchi. I think he's going to be fine.
Caillou here, but Caillou picking up a blue dagger apparently. Blinks out to safety, throws level 2 missile out.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the annoyance of Tinker. He's just gone mid with one other hero, and he forces out 3 people to come and deal with him, and he gets away no problem. There's Icon going for another hook shot. He's going to miss it, and looks like there's going to be some follow-up, but he's going to use... he's going to be disrupted, actually.
He's going to go down here, Soul Catcher lands. And yeah, the toss going to be enough, so Shibby picks up the kill. Going 4-on-1 there. I guess Morphin was there, but he's just going to escape after he saw 4 people from Pandemic show up. And that left 476 in the top lane to deal with Caillou's push on the Tinker. Where is he? He's got the Blink Dagger, so he's just doing the pesky blink into the trees and throw out as many March of the Machines as he dares. Because Quab has Blink, she can go into the trees, but she might actually lose the one-on-one battle.
Yeah, especially going up against that March, yeah. But maybe they'll go for another toss combination. Looks like 476 just preparing for something. He's going to go up top and defend that. And hopefully pick up some last hits, because kind of suffering here a little bit. This is going to be a pretty late Orchid, especially for a mid hero. There's going to be a fight on the bottom lane. Lots of heroes gathering here. Three from each side at least. 476 TPing in as well.
Rakudo's pretty deep with that Saguchi. Fatch drops the wall. Morphin walks through it, but Fatch taking a lot of damage from the March of the Machines. Now Politician just runs straight through March of the Machines. Actually going to get Caillou. Soul Catcher had landed on him. And the fight continues over here. Fatch pretty low. Panda's pretty low. Rakudo gonna get a double kill with that Fade Bolt. Could we call that a huge Fade Bolt? I think we can. 476
yeah,
blinks
sure.
over the tree, throws out the Sonic Wave, doesn't actually land on anything. And now we have it looks like an infest into the neutral. Politician pretty low, and a triple kill for Rakudo. Another big Fade Bolt. And then Icon holding Queen of Pain in place with the cogs. Looks like Blink was on cooldown, and this is going to be a 4-for-1 trade going the way of Nexus, as well as a tier 1 tower. And that's going to be about 3k gold swing or growth.
Yeah, Nexus actually the ones getting initiated upon there, trying to put some pressure bottom, but they actually were just able to kind of sustain themselves. Caillou dropped some big March of the Machines before he was able to die, brought pretty much everyone low. And then yeah, Sakuchi on Rubik, one of the best spells for sure. Just getting that damage and then throwing out a huge Fade Bolt, like you said, getting 2 kills, and then a third one again on Politician at the end there. And yeah, that's just a good fight for Nexus.
Fallen wasn't even there.
Straight Desolator. Yeah, Fallen wasn't even there, and a Deso now on the Lifestealer.
Wow, and a deep chase here.
Coming in.
Caillou gets out with that Blink Dagger. Missile going to be dodged by Politician into the Saguchi, but Fatch not going to be so lucky, gets caught out. And was that a bash? No, I don't know what that was. I guess just the surge cast animation slowed him down a little bit. Yeah, Fallen's here, immediately taken out by Shibby. Shibby doing a lot of damage with that Ags now with the toss, avalanche, and the one hit. But he's going to get picked up, bursted down. He's 4 versus 1 right now. Here comes 476. And he's going to have to blink out. Morphin getting pretty low, but I mean, he's got the armlet toggle if anything happens. But Rakudo looks like he's got the Saguchi still just holding on to it. A defensive disrupt there from Pandas, but Panda's going to go down. Morphin picks up a triple kill now. And the fight continues. Politician pretty low. Queen of Pain going back in, trying to get Morphin. And the TP's looks like Fatch is coming back in here. He's going to cancel? I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, he did actually cancel.
Yeah, this March Machine doing so much. Looks like 476 might be in a little trouble. He's going against 3 heroes here. He's going to get lasered. Rakudo just flying all the way around with that Saguchi. He's kept it this whole time. And I think Nexus is still fine. They might just drop some more marches, and Caillou can TP back to base, come right back, push out the side lanes, as they can just keep the pressure on right now. Morphin actually going to go up top, or sorry, to the Radiant Ancients and farm that up.
Looks like it was stacked once here. And Saguchi runs out for Rakudo, but pretty much the easiest spell in the game to steal, because it's about the only spell Weaver has. So he'll be having that back shortly, I would imagine. Panda's caught out here in the mid lane. He throws a Purge onto Morphin, so Morphin going to be slow, but the telekinesis throwback from Rakudo's there, and Morphin picking up another kill. And that's 4 kills in a row, so it looks like he had a death, and now he's on to a dominating streak. Actually, he had no kills, so after that triple kill and that kill there, he's dominating 4-0-5. Rakudo 7-2-6, actually.
Yeah, that triple kill on the bottom lane was huge, but Morphin with 2,300 gold right now, so we'll have to see what he goes for next. Maybe a Basher, usually something to go for with that Desolator. Since it's already the Orb effect, you don't want to go for Lightning or anything like that. Usually you see an Abyssal Blade. We'll have to see though. Could be anything really, and the Might's going to be coming off cooldown pretty soon, so Caillou just given so much room right now for Morphin to farm, and even Fallen just picking up some farm in the Radiant jungle.
Well, Morphin's 300 gold from a full Basher, so Basher seems like the smartest choice going against a Quap, or I suppose you can go an Orchid for the same reason, but Basher probably gonna be a little bit better, just because it'll make him hit harder, and they've got a lot of other disables for the Quap.
Yeah, and leads into the Abyssal, which is
pretty much the best item against a Weaver in the game.
Yeah.
And there's the Skull Basher.
Yeah, definitely. So no real surprise there, I guess. Looks like we've got some drawings on the map here by Shibby, just saying I can't even farm in this jungle because we're seeing so much of Nexus right there. He does have his eggs though right now, but you know that's about it. Considering he was getting free farm early on, he made the best of it. He got his eggs, but after that Nexus just been snowballing so hard. Kills 18-7 right now, and the gold graph is over 12,000 in favor of them.
Oh, and XP's at 15. They know they're in Roche though. Team Pandemic has smoked up, throwing the. Well, it doesn't even matter. Roche goes down 23-51. Rakuto. Looks like Demonic Purge was wasted on Rakuto only, so that's not going to be in the team fight arsenal for Team Pandemic right now. There's a nice disrupt and wall, but Shibby's almost down. He's got 1 health. He's down for 40 seconds. Rakuto actually going to get picked off. Here comes Morphin, just focusing Fatch. Fatch trying to get that DD. Looks like Morphin may get it, but he bashes Weaver, and that's an ultra kill for Morphin right now, living with 30 health. And someone else died.
He even had the
I didn't see the 5th death.
476 just died up near the tier 1 tower in the Dire, if you see that little blood splat there. Pretty much the rest of Nexus went for 476, while Morphin took out 4 heroes just by himself with a few nice bashes. Really helped out, but yeah, just taking out pretty much everyone by himself. He's just has so much farm. He's got the Midas off cooldown. He's up to pretty much 2,000 gold again.
Ultra kills will do that. Is 2,000 gold after using that Midas. So 1,800 from the Abyssal. I assume he'll just go for that. Really no other item needed here. Did anyone get drums for Nexus? Oh, 1 second.
There goes Icon.
Icon with a nice initiate. Shadow Demon doing what he does best, disrupting that initiate. But not going to be enough at this point. There's layered into that, or stuck in that rather. Wow, looks like Rakuto has stolen. Is Rakuto even here? I don't know. No, that was just a vacuum from Darkseer.
He's there. He's got Scream Pain.
476. Can he blink out the lift up into the homing missile? And now Politician is here. Or he was. It looks like he's Saguchi'd out.
Yeah, and just a 2-for-1 trade right near the base. They actually get the tower as well. So Nexus doing a great job here. And Caillou is just on a rampage right now. He has his ultimate orb. And he's just about 1,000 away from Ginsu. He's going to say, Morphin, use my bottle here, but...
He's super low. I mean, Morphin's got the Aegis. He could just die here. Shibby... Wow, that rage was last second. Taking no toss damage, and then just with a... It doesn't even look like there was a bash, just hitting so hard that... Who did he throw? Politician? Politician just goes and dies instantly. Caillou getting the toss from Rakuto. Gonna die to the tower hits, but nice to drop the march to just disrupt any future aggression by Team Pandemic. Able to actually get a kill there. Oh, maybe Caillou, I don't know, lagged out. He's DC'd right now. Looks like Icon misses a hook. Or no, maybe he did take it.
Oh, that was just a beautiful play there by Morphin. Goes up the hill. Pandemic knows that he's low on health, so he surges 476 up the hill, and Morphin just waiting there in the fog just bursts him down in 3 hits, and the Queen of Pain goes down yet again. Still does not have even 1 Oblivion Staff, and Morphin does not even lose the Aegis. 4,000 gold. Morphin
just did like 2 team fights there, starting at 1 health.
Yeah.
Has the Aegis, he's like, nah, I don't want to use it.
So yeah, pretty much that Abyssal. Bringing the chicken out now. It's gonna fly right by the secret shop, so I guess not getting the relic yet.
Or maybe he just didn't notice.
Choosing to hold on to his gold. Yeah. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now.
Yeah. And there were a lot of pickoffs.
What does Pandemic need to do? Oh,
whoa!
There goes Icon. Just looking for that hook.
I mean, I don't know if there's much they can do. I mean, turtle up the best that they can here. They really don't even have the best turtling team. They've got the Darkseer, and they've got, you know, the big potential damage from that vacuum avalanche toss wall ordeal. But it's gonna be tough. And did I just miss a super awesome kill?
Oh, it was super awesome, but I can kind of just describe it. It was just like pretty much a fat march was dropped there by Caillou, and 476 blinked into the trees, but he just blinked and he was still in range of the march. And the last few marches, you could just see him like twitching to try to get out of range of it, but just a few of those little robots finished him off.
Yeah, you can't actually dodge march.
This is not 476 game. Yeah, he was stuck right in the very edge of the trees though, so he couldn't really go anywhere.
So a bit unfortunate to him. We touched on that earlier, how if he blinked into the trees, it would be pretty much in the favor of Caillou.
Yeah. March everywhere. And it's just so good for pushing down towers. He can just drop a march right now, and you know, like he drops it ahead of the tower, and Pandemic can't really come up close. If they do, they're going to take tons of damage, and this is just going to be another tower right now. Going away of Morphin. He's got the Abyssal and another 2,000 gold, so this farm is crazy. He can just run right in now with the Aegis, take the high ground, and pretty much burst down anyone in like 4 or 5 hits.
The Aegis should be going down pretty soon though, so he's got to be careful. Abyssal Blade used, takes out Shadow Demon right away, so no Courage, and a bash hits right on Shibi. Shibi goes down as well. And is there going to be bash on Politician? No, there's not, but the fight continues over here. Fatch is way outside of the base, a toss from Rakudo. Going to pick up another double kill. Rakudo wants the most kills in this game, but he's losing actually. 10 and 3, but 12 kills for Morphin. He played a pretty phenomenal Lifestealer, and the GG is called by Fatch. Good luck in next round. So both of these teams are gonna be around again. So you'll see us casting them. Nexus gonna go on to play Chibusa's minions, and
that's gonna be a great game.
Pandemic drop into the
try
lower.
to tweet when we're casting it.
Yeah, so do follow us. Yeah, they're actually gonna play Chibista, so.
That's good. Yeah, the following, yada yada. Follow us. YouTube.com. I say this every game, maybe. I guess that's necessary, but youtube.com/fmbpdota, and thanks for watching.
Yep, and if you check out the CEVO homepage, I got the stats, I'll update, and all the links to everything that we have will be there as well. And GG.